Hey everybody, welcome back to Alien Isolation. Last time we had our first filler mission of the game. It was very unexciting. This time, I mean, this mission really isn't much better, but it does have a bit of an interesting segment. I mean, like, I don't know how I feel about it really, but we'll see. Either way, I think this is certainly a lot more interesting than the last one was. Oh, there's no music playing here. Normally there's, like, nice peaceful music playing here. Not that we're back in a familiar zone, but I guess it failed to play. 1 second. Let me actually... sorry to do this right away. I want to see if it'll start playing if I go all the way back out to the main menu back in. So let me just... Will it? Please? Because when I record another mission in the same session, I click load game on the pause screen so that it looks like I began the mission fresh. No? Aw, man. Alright. So, here's something very interesting. I want to see if this happens again. You see this candy bar? Meat. What's that brand on it? Oh, meat item. Wait, what does that say? Branded meat. Breaded meat? What does that say? Breaded meat item? Is that supposed to be appetizing? Anyway, I think if I look away and look back, no? Okay, there we go. Yeah, this candy bar just disappears for some reason. I don't get it. Happens every time. Sometimes the items move around on the table, so that'd probably be part of why. User's manual. Tomorrow together equals no future, if you say so. Device invalid. Actually, I don't... Never mind. That is true. My device is invalid. My security access tuner, specifically. Yeah, take a look. We're back out here. I hear machines. Why do I hear machines? Nothing's machining. Nothing's machining in here. Who's machining? Stop machining this instant. But yes, this is where we entered San Cristobal Medical Facility. So after all this time, we finally got out of there. And the door locked behind us, so now we have to do this. Sure. Why did the door lock? No idea. Probably something Coleman did. Thanks, Coleman. Okay, open on up. Let's get back to Taylor already. She's probably freaking dead now, but... I hope I can run. The alien might be around, though, so I want to be a little careful. Strangers will be shot!
I sent you a clear directive not to land on station.
I told you we didn't hear your message. We understood you would be...
Hey!
Identify yourself.
Ripley, from the Torrens.
Relax, kid.
What the hell is going on here, Marshal? Where's the security forces?
You're looking at them.
I've seen the creature. What is it?
I don't know. Something brought here by Marlowe, the captain of the Anisadora.
The ship that found the flight recorder.
Is there anywhere safe left on this station? That creature's running around, and the Seeks and synthetics are less than friendly.
Goddamn androids.
Ripley? Taylor needs attention.
Medical's a no-go. We can't take her there.
We have a basic life support unit back at HQ.
Then let's go.
We need the transit to get to HQ, but it's down. Transit control is upstairs. Samuels says you're an engineer. Go make yourself useful, seeing as you screwed up the trap.
Yeah, right. We'll talk about that later, Waits. You protect them while I'm gone. Understood?
I can barely see him.
On our radio so we can stay in touch.
So I kind of felt like, I think the first time I saw the scene, I kind of felt like this was a... I don't know if cop-out's the right word, but like, we did all that work to get the medicine, only for these guys to show up.
Don't worry, Samuels. We'll get her out of here.
Sorry, I'm interrupting the dialogue, I know, but we did all that work only for these guys to say, we have a life support system back at HQ, let's take her there. I was like, so what did I do all that for? Now, I do think it was important to get the medicine to at least, like, patch her up right now, but still.
You realize coming aboard was a bad idea yet?
I wouldn't call the welcome friendly.
Anything but friendly. Auto scan BC. Before Christ? I don't know.
He hasn't slept in days. Me neither.
Well, how are you guys even functioning anymore? You guys should be collapsed on the ground. I never understand how people can go multiple days without sleeping. Like, y'all gotta be hallucinating. Like, if you haven't slept in days, that means you're hallucinating shit. Okay, we gotta go this way according to our motion tracker. Our motion tracker will lead us the correct direction. So this here's mission 8. We gotta go start up the transit, and that's the main thing. Not very long, so I might combine it with the next mission, mission 9 as well, because mission 9 isn't very long either. So let's just get right to it. I think the alien also takes quite a back seat, which is nice, because we did have, what, 3 missions in a row with it on our tail? I mean, the last one, it wasn't nearly as aggressive, but still, it's like, yeah, for 3 whole levels, having the alien with you, it's good to have some downtime. You gotta give the player a break from the horror every once in a while. Otherwise, they'll feel too scared. They'll either feel too scared to progress, or they'll get irritated, and your horror game will get frustrating, and then it'll, before you know it, it's not scary anymore. And a variety of other things I can't think of right now. Wow, okay, don't go in there. You go in here, you instantly die. Alright, let's do this. I'm a pro at these little QTEs. I can do them so fast, I could speedrun this game. I would actually be kind of interested in speedrunning a horror game. That would be that's such an interesting challenge because there's so much luck involved. I mean, I guess because there's so much luck involved. I mean, speedrunning a stealth horror game is what I'm thinking of. There'd be a lot of luck involved. You'd have to hope the monster that you're hiding from agrees with you. Because you need to get through it fast, and the monster can't be in your way too often, and that can definitely happen in this game. The alien just screws you over, screws up all sorts of speedruns. Okay, here we are. We got, ooh, level 2 flashbang. Oh, that's actually kind of nice looking UI there. Look, the blueprint upgrade and the objective were lined up together. That's cool. What does this do? Stuns humans over a wider area. Does it stun anything else over a wider area? If not, I'm not interested. Noisemaker, or I don't really want to use up materials on that. Yeah, I don't. So let's get out, just you. Got banging coming from this door. Sure, I think if you listen closely, you can hear a working Joe voice in there, so it's probably what it is. 672? It was 672, not 627. I don't know what I was seeing. Sorry if this game's dark. Honestly, you know what? Real quick. I feel like my game is so much darker than everyone else's is. So you know what? I'm just gonna bump it up a bit. Probably not that much. Let's bump it up 1 tick. Better than nothing. There we go. Is that a little easier to see? Alright, let's turn on the trams.
Someone shut everything off.
Awesome.
Hello? I know someone's in here.
Once you do this, guy with the gun comes in, hunting you down.
Never left the others.
Okay, that's an interesting thing to say to yourself. I think you need to press this.
Calm down in there, you android.
And that confirms that it's a working Joe in that room. So let me do that. And now okay, that's 1 switch done. Then there's 2 others we need to hit without this guy seeing us. I'd actually like to not kill this guy if I can help it, because something interesting happens after a while. I do kind of like this section.
I went to a lot of trouble to secure this place.
I'm sure you did, but you know what? We need to be able to move around the state. No, you don't see me. You don't see me. You don't see me. You don't.
I feel like shit. What?
You see?
I must be going fucking crazy.
Yes, you're going fucking crazy. Except that you know someone's in here, so you really should be investigating more. It's going back up that way. Cool, 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 cool. Cool, cool mountain. Do this.
What did you do?
Okay, reactivate the transit at the main console. Uh-oh. This could require my attention, huh? Uh-oh. Wait, the android has other concerns? So I think us doing that unlocked the door, letting the android out. And now it's gonna see him and kill him. Yep, yep. This is pretty cool. I like this. Uh-oh. Yep, he's dead. Now we've got an android here. Let's get out the stun baton and reload it, because the stun baton does need to be reloaded. Little reminder on that. So yeah, like I said before, you know, the stun baton is really given to you at the worst time possible. Oh, there he is with those red eyes. You see him right there. Ooh, creepy. Okay. Now, I need to get back to that main console. He's over there. Damn, he moves fast. Okay. Wonder how much of that is, oh, he's not being rendered right now, so he's not moving. No, he's probably being rendered. Knowing modern games, they don't de-render shit anymore. We heard a Silent Hill 2 remake not using the fog for the whole reason, the whole purpose the fog was there for in the first place. That was extremely poorly worded, but you might know what I mean. Boom. I think he saw me. I kind of want to stay out of sight still. Oh, no, he didn't. Okay, he didn't see me. Awesome. I mean, I might want to kill him anyway, just because he's annoying. But it might be fun to try, like, an Alien Isolation pacifist run. Or that might not be fun at all, actually. It's fun to be allowed to kill the threats sometimes, you know? Maybe a run where you're not allowed to use the flamethrower. Actually, again, that would probably be very limiting, and... Whoa! He expected me! Oh my god, did you see that? That was creepy! I'm gonna save that as a replay, why not? God, I love Replay Buffer. Ever since I discovered it, it's been the most useful thing. Like, if I ever want to play a game and I might want to I might have a cool moment happen and I might want to save it, I can start OBS Replay Buffer and then just press F8 anytime something cool happens. I'm gonna go back this way. 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 No, I see nothing. There's nothing here. There's no one here. You know what? I'll just kill you. Oh god, you're actually coming over here anyway. There you go. Yeah, good. Good. No, well, no, that's wrong. There we go. Stun batoned you correctly. That's how you do it. I think I showed that off 2 videos ago, though, so, yeah. Not a very big deal. There we go. So now, you go to the elevator. Check this out. Yep, it's padding! The elevator's broken! Can't take that back down, so you have to find an alternate route. I love this game. Anyway, I think this one's easily explainable. They want to introduce something new. I think normally you have dialogue with waits at this point. They have tapped into our radio, so they can actually talk to us now. They did not, though, so yeah, we'll be fine. I think they'll say it a little bit later, though. Ooh, a car magazine. Let's see what kind of cars are being made in this future. Wow. Those look surprisingly old. I love how the Alien aesthetic is just, let's take the technology we currently have and pretend that we just keep using this instead of trying to improve it at all. Restart transit. Listen, you crazy bastard. You think that thing gets around in a fucking transit car? You're sitting on an override that'll disconnect the transit from Apollo, so fucking pull it! You can stop all this bullshit just by pulling a lever. You think you're safer with the transit power down, but we're trapped like rats. For God's sake, help us! So this is actually a plan set up by someone. They have to secure this place and shut it down for what? Maybe to... I guess to, like, keep the alien trapped, but... Obviously, that doesn't stop it. It gets around in the vents, and I assume there has to be ventilation ducts going between the towers. Double cross. Got a heads up for you, jackass. Don't even think about throwing in with Sinclair and the Seegson security guys. I told them it was you that killed Morrison. If they see you, they'll shoot on sight. Should have let me join you in your bolt hole. You won't last a week. God, we got some angry emails here. Goodness, the salt. And smell it. Oh my god, your dead eyes are creepy. Okay, anyway. Let's get the game saved, and then we'll pick up the new item that's here. Yes, there is a new item. Do-do-do-do. Cutting torch. Turn off this music, or turn it on? Wait, that turned off the music. Okay, whatever. Just a little bug. Anyway, we have a gas torch now, so now we can cut stuff. Cut any of the locks we see on doors, as well as this right here. Use the gas torch. Push the move keys to cut the panel. And it's really slow. And the turning around the corners can be really finicky sometimes. I have a feeling this was designed for controller more than arrow keys. Yeah, I think you have to keep holding the direction you've been holding for longer than you think. Or no, wait, no. Yeah, turning that bottom corner is so finicky, I don't get it. I have to always, like, mash the buttons a little bit until they do what I want. There we go. Then after this, we can just immediately grab onto it because that's safe. OSHA approved. I know that OSHA doesn't deal with this. OSHA deals with construction, right? They don't deal with people cutting freaking things off of vents, right? So, oh no, open up. I want to go inside. Okay, we got a vent.
Ripley, this is Waits. The transit's here and we're waiting on you.
Take it. I had some trouble, so it's gonna take me a while to get back.
We can wait.
Taylor can't. I can catch the next car.
Your call.
Taylor really can't wait. You know how long it took me to get that medicine? I even died multiple times. Okay, here we go. We're out here, and ooh, an audio log. This is definitely more important than getting back to Taylor as soon as possible. So is this rewire box. Ooh, let's see what we can mess with. Air purification? Yeah, who needs that? Okay, I'm just gonna leave it there, actually. Can you leave? Oh my god.
Guys, it's Sinclair. We need supplies. Take what you can from whoever you want. I found an area in habitation where we can seal ourselves in and wait for rescue. I've got guys welding vents shut and shutting off elevators. Plan is to make it watertight. There's no room for more people in the sanctuary, but we can make space for their food, meds,
Ripley,
water, and
we
guns.
heard voices as we
If
left.
we're gonna
Watch
get everyone
yourself.
through this alive, there's no room for pity.
That's why I didn't want to progress there, because their thing can override the subtitles. Okay, we do technically have options for the other transits, and I think the game does let you move around at your own pace, but what we're supposed to do is this. Then, once we call it, check the motion tracker. Now we're supposed to go to Solomon's habitation tower. See that? There's movement. Get in this locker. You can hear voices. It's people.
Found a better site to raid.
Or a way off this fucking. That, today's the day we finally seal ourselves in the habitation. Whoops. I don't like this. Whatever it is, we'll find it.
That's their plan. Seal themselves in habitation. Interestingly, they have their guns drawn. Are they looking for me? Do they, like, detect me or something? Maybe they detected the motion tracker? Maybe they can hear it? Okay, well, either way, once they enter, you're supposed to stay in here for a while. That's about it. Yeah, normally they're a lot calmer walking in here. Normally they don't have their guns drawn, so I think they detected me a little bit. The transit's here. Let's hope none of them take it. That would suck. They're continuing their dialogue. It was actually interrupted at the beginning. Interesting. Alright, well, y'all gonna move on? Y'all are still here. Y'all gonna move on? I'm actually not sure if they are gonna move on or not. Maybe I could make a dash for the car. Eventually they're supposed to say, like, let's go find someone, and then they all leave and give you a window to go. I don't know if they're gonna do that for me, and they're coming back. Okay. Yeah, they still have their guns drawn. Dudes, chill. There's no one here.
Keep looking.
I shout from inside the locker. Keep looking. Blah, 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 blah. Come on. I mean, I could just make a run for it. What if it's that creature? Yeah, it's that creature. You don't want to shoot it. So stay the fuck quiet and go! Oh my god. Come on. At least they're getting Taylor to safety. I can take as long as I need to leave, right? Okay, you can shut up, motion tracker. You're not helping.
See anything at all. Just
Are they ever gonna stop? Oh my god. And since I'm not editing this, I'm not gonna be cutting this out. I might just make a run for it. Over there! Oh, yeah, over there. They're surrounding me. I can't. Okay, well, here we go. Let's fucking go, okay? You don't got an intruder, I'm going! Thank you, okay, that was easier than I thought it would be. I was trying to equip my medkit from inside the locker, but pressing that button causes you to leave the locker. So, that's fun. Map terminals will add unexplored locations to your in-game map. Ooh, whoa. Mystifying. Oh my god, is this mission 9? Are you kidding me? Okay, no, this is still mission 8. Okay, so sometimes you get autosaves with that what's with the squished text there. Okay, sometimes you get autosaves in between areas without actually moving on to a new mission. So I guess every time I get one, I should move on. I should check that menu to see if it really is the next mission. But yeah, so. Maybe this is mission 8 and everything I did back there was actually missions? I don't know. Like I said, the split... Or I haven't actually said this yet, but the split up between missions could be a little better communicated or perhaps, like, you know, consistent. So that you don't have a freaking 12-minute mission right next to a hour-long mission. Because that can happen. I think that's about to happen, actually. Okay, so... Or are those the shotgun shells being advertised for everyone? On your way back to Thetis, we already saw that ad, so shush up. Beware of bag theft. I think we've also seen that one too, or have we? We haven't seen this one, though. Drink neat. Why dilute perfection? Black Frost vodka. Why dilute perfection? I'm sorry, you kidding me? Vodka? Perfection? Those are like opposites.
We're in the Marshal Bureau. Just turn right at the top of the stairs. You can't miss it.
No welcome committee?
Just get up here. Wait's out.
Okay, Marshal Bureau's at the right? How do they know I'm here? They detect movement. They have a motion tracker, too. Okay, so that's a drawing of Sevastopol with an X over it. Okay, yeah, we get it. It's being decommissioned. Awesome. So this is where we have to go. Actually has, like, a little thing to cut open with a torch, but we don't need that, because the door's unlocked.
Calm down. We're safe now. Waits has a plan. A plan? Really? His fucking plans haven't done us much good so far.
So these guys, though they do seem like the same people with
We
guns,
will be safe here.
they are friendly.
Was that you? Did you get the transit running? Nice work.
Thanks. Thanks for the little compliment. That said, the motion tracker still treats them all as if they were enemies. I don't think the nice NPC characters are detected on the motion tracker. I think it's just enemies. I mean, I could be wrong about that. Coleman was picked up by the motion tracker. You keep turning towards me and assuming a battle stance as if you are aggressive. So I get the feeling these are actually enemies internally. They're just coded to be passive. Let's pass through this and enter the Marshal Bureau.
Stable. Should be walking soon enough. Samuels is with her now.
Okay.
You managed to get transit up and running, so I guess we're even.
Where's Ricardo?
Prepping our next move. Look, I'm busy. I've got Marlowe in the cells, the lowlife who showed up with your flight recorder.
Where's Marlowe's ship? The Anisadora.
He put it in a parking orbit around the gas giant. Son of a bitch won't give us the command codes to let us bring it in on auto. Maybe you can get more out of the unhelpful bastard. Go talk to him.
Talk to Marlowe. So this paper he's looking at, I think, can be a blueprint. If you missed a blueprint in a previous level. I think that's how they work. If you miss one in a previous area, it'll actually spawn again in a later area to ensure that you still find them all. And I think that can happen with the blueprint he's looking at. So, talk to Marlowe's our current objective. I'm going to save before we do and then take a quick look-see around at all the little details. As you know, it's a slow-paced game. Nothing wrong with playing slower. That's going to be one challenge I have on this channel, is whenever I inevitably do a blind playthrough, which I'm planning to do, I have a few in mind, I do tend to take those games a little slow, or take games a little slow, especially games with complicated mechanics like an RPG, when I get into them. Thing is, you know, I do want these videos to have a decent pace, so like I get something accomplished. I guess I'll talk more about this another time. Now's not the time. Right now, we're about to enter a big scene, so want to join the Colonial Marshals? Help us make our corner of the galaxy a safer place to live, work, travel. Okay. Nothing else to do here than go to this cell and talk to this guy, so... Law has no boundary. Tell that to freaking people in political power. Anyway.
Who wants to know?
My name's Ripley. I'm with the company.
Here for your empty box already? You guys are keen, I'll give you that.
Oh, you opened that door.
I'm here for personal reasons. My mother was on the Nostromo when it went missing 15 years ago.
You serious? Shit. Well. Shit. We never found her ship, Ripley. Just the recorder.
But you sure as hell found something else. What happened out there?
I need a way out of here, Ripley. Maybe we can make a deal.
Just start talking. I want to know everything.
This next part is Mission 9. And we will be doing it this video because why not?
Com check. You get me, Lewis? A little fuzzy, Marlowe, but you're coming through.
Let's take it slow. I want to get to that beacon in one piece.
If you're looking for a piece, Foster, I've got something for you right here.
I'd need scanning equipment to find it, Heist.
Okay, enough already. Focus on what we're here for. I don't want any mistakes.
Right, so this is Marlowe's telling of what happened in the area where they found the flight recorder. And those of you who have seen Alien will recognize this. It's this place. So, hold space to aim the scanner.
There you are.
Direction needle points to the objective.
Keep your eyes open.
Scan for the signal. So, it says direction needle points to your objective. What it means is anywhere when you're pointing in a direction and the needle's going up, wherever your facing is when it's doing this, this is where you have to go. So yeah, not exactly like, oh, it points to the objective, but, you know, I guess close enough. You kind of get it, probably. Hello, is that a light up there? What's that light? Probably our ship, the Anisadora. So, this is the first kind of spacewalk section. We had a little brief moment when we entered Sevastopol the first time where we had the suit on.
Signal's getting stronger over here.
Is it? I haven't been looking.
Your guess is as good as mine. Besides, I thought you lived for this stuff. I just worry about what's right in front of me.
That's fair. I do the same thing. Makes me a lot less stressed in school. Anyway, yeah, we had a brief moment in a spacesuit at the start of Sevastopol, and then we immediately took it off. But this is our first time really walking out in space, and I'm not a fan of these sections, including this one. As cool as it might be, I just think they're really boring and slow, and they take forever. And I mean, the whole game is slow-paced, but at least for the rest of the game, there's actually, like, danger with this. Yeah, but it's still weird looking.
I'll have a look around. See if I can find a weak spot. Wait here.
Okay, so this is no longer my objective. It just updated. Find a route around the blockage. Do I have a map here? Nope. You get a little description for each one. Yeah. For each objective, I mean. And a little counter down here. I never really look at those.
Heist, over here. Give me a leg up.
Alright, Heist, come on over here. We gotta commit a heist. I don't know. I don't know if committing a heist is the great idea. There we go. Or the great... the words! If it's a good word choice. There we go.
Then you wait some more.
And then you keep waiting, and then I never come back and you die. That's my plan. I'm trying to get y'all killed. Okay, go across this bridge. Don't fall off on either side. Well, that sure happened. Okay.
Yeah, I'm good. It was a close one, though. Don't think I'll be able to get back the way I came.
I can't exactly see myself out in this fog. So, yeah, this is the planet where the Nostromo crew visited at the beginning of Alien, and that's when everything unfolded. So, yeah, it's a callback to that. It's basically a big playable version of that scene, which on one hand, pretty cool for Alien fans, and even for non-Alien fans. It is good to have this in the game so you actually know, like, where the xenomorph...
Stay put. I think I found something.
So that we actually know where the xenomorph came from. Like, it is good to give the player that information. I just don't like the execution of this section.
There's a fissure in the rock. Stand back. I'm gonna blow it.
In particular, there is no way to go any faster than this movement speed. Press shift all you want to, you're moving at this rate, whether you like it or not. And I really don't like it. And there's a whole ton of slow walking up to the place, and it's just annoying. I don't like these spacewalk sections. It's so much less interesting than the rest of the game. Okay, hold R&B. Do this. Blow her up. Okay. got a little square above our health bar now. That's where the ammo counter usually goes. But come on in, everybody. I can see y'all's lights. I don't have a flashlight myself, but yeah.
Let's get going. Follow me.
Let's get going. Follow me. Uh-oh. Heist over here.
Heist over here.
You think I was joking? Yeah, he calls for heist every time. No one else has to do it. Heist is the strongest and the tallest. He'll give us the biggest leg up. Okay. Let's do this. I have to wait for this whole animation to finish as well, so this section is just so slow to get through. I don't like it. I like it a lot more in Alien, where the slow suspense actually makes sense because it's a movie. I mean, slow suspense makes sense in this game too, but, you know, it is a game. You'd hope it would get exciting after a while. Well, enough complaining. Take a look at that. Beautiful. And then abrupt loading screen. Yeah, I don't know why this is here. I guess they had to do it, maybe. Did they have to? Was there really that much geometry rendered to warrant that? Or could they have actually had a full map? Because there's some maps in this game that are pretty darn huge. But I guess they're all, like, indoors, right? And that's easy to deload areas or exclude outside bits because, you know, you don't need to see every little bit inside the walls of the game if you're just rendering the hallways and rooms the player's in. But if you're rendering an outside space like this, especially with as high quality as it is, it's harder. So maybe that was necessary. It's just, I feel like they could have done it a little better than making it that fade to black. Whatever. What are those? Breathing little dudes? I should stop complaining. This part's cool. It's also just so fucking slow and we're still not even there. Oh my gosh, okay. You know, we're just going real slow. I mean, I get it. It was slow in the movie too. But holy god. It was slow in the movie because it was like the first creepy thing happening. If this was placed at the start of the game, what if this was the prologue to the game? What if it didn't start with Ripley? What if it started with this? That would be a lot better, in my opinion. That would make a lot more sense. Instead of putting it in the middle of the game like this. Okay, why is this song playing? We're entering a creepy alien structure that we've never seen before. Why is there nice, pleasant music playing? Is this supposed to be nice and pleasant? It sounds that way.
Something big.
Something big. Something strange in the neighborhood. Oh, I like how you can see the vents on their helmets. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that outside area building up to it wasn't as long as I thought it was watching it in videos, but I was still just like, you know. What was that? Did I see? No, okay. I'm losing my marbles. Opening. Nice slimy alien walls.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
Careful with what you touch. I don't want anything damaged.
It's amazing. How old must this be?
What is it? A cockpit?
And make this a ship.
I think we found our payload.
Hey, quiet.
What? You think we're gonna wake him? Hey, sorry, pal.
Can it? We're wasting time. Have a look around.
Climb up.
It's a life form.
It was a life form. Now it's our property. Salvage rights.
We need to stake our claim before anyone else does.
And Isidora's not prepared for something this big.
Then we'll take what we can and come back. Have a look around, see what else is here.
Marlo, we found something. Tracks.
Tracks?
Looks like something was dragged. But that's not all. You're not gonna like this.
What is it?
The tracks lead here.
Same name that's on the flight recorder.
Australia.
Maybe they abandoned ship and landed here.
I can see that. Shit.
If they were here before us, why is there no record of this place?
Well, if they're still alive, there goes our salvage.
Let's find out. I'll find the beacon and shut it off. Don't want anybody else finding this place. Foster, Heist, check out the cavern below.
So this is a very different motivation to explore this place than was before. How the hell are you going to get this thing to your ship, by the way? How do you think you're gonna do that?
It's not human, I'm telling you that.
Duh. No human would make this. Anyway, yeah, we're here for very different reasons than the Nostromo. The Nostromo, those who haven't seen Alien, basically, everyone was woken up at the beginning because of the distress signal coming from here, and the AI computer on the Nostromo ordered everyone to check it out. And so that's why they did it. Where do I have to go? I have to go back this way. Okay, this way. I would love to go faster, but unfortunately, no running in spacesuits. It's not safe. Listen, I don't care if it's not safe to run in a spacesuit or not. I hear that it is probably not safe, but, like, I don't care. I want to just go fast. I want to be Sonic the Hedgehog flying down these hallways. No? Wait, is this not where I go? Oh. I have to wait for heist. Sorry. Alright, here we go. Let's go shut off this distress beacon. What was it? Oh, that was the floor. That looked very strange and disorienting to me. Alright, well, here's where we have to go. Going down the spooky tunnel, separating ourselves from our crew. What could go wrong, right? What could go wrong? Doop-dee-doop, doo-doop, dee-doop, doop-dee-doop, doo-doop, dee-doop. Ooh, light! The Radiance?
I found the beacon. I'm gonna check it out.
This is some beacon, my goodness! It's even got lights going up to it that motion activate. It's like an eye, oh! This is actually kind of cool looking. Maybe I'll make this the thumbnail. Alright, let's shut it down. This is the best part of this mission so far. Like, watery too. Just touch a thing, hope it works, and it did.
Don't know what happened, but the beacon stopped broadcasting.
Marla, you have got to see this. It's amazing.
On my way.
Now we have to backtrack, and here's where I'm like, could you really not have given us a way to move faster? Like I was saying before, I don't think I finished my thought. I don't care if it's unsafe to run in a spacesuit. If it makes the game less fun than, like, let me reword this. Like, if breaking in universe logistics would make the game more fun, I say do it. Alright? Let me sprint in the spacesuit, please. I don't care that much. No, I do care a lot, actually. If I didn't care, I wouldn't be telling you about how I feel about these sections right now. I'll have a lot more time to rant about this, though. For now, let's get slowly over, crawl through the sea of molasses back to the platform. Okay. And then walk slowly over this way. One foot in front of the other. Come on, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, it's up 2, 3, 4. Up 2, 3, 4. Up. Alright, activate the winch, right? Yeah, use the winch. Here we go. Let's go see whatever this is. And now, watch the game deload. Pretty sure that's gonna happen. It happened to me last time, so let's see if it happens again. We're giving a thumbs up. There we go. And... maybe? Maybe? Maybe not? Okay, it's just, you know, descending down a pit, you know. Creepy looking pit, cool. Oh, no, it didn't. Okay, my first playthrough, it actually did deload there. And load in this scene.
Oh my god.
I wish I could look around more than this. This is not a great view of this place. Though, yes. I did tell you in a previous video about the life cycle of xenomorphs. It starts here. This is dangerous. They shouldn't be doing this, but they are. Okay, now can I take a look? Now can I take a look around? Oh man, that's cool looking. I mean, you can very clearly see where it ends into a black void, but ignore that. It's really cool looking. This weird, like, blue mist overhead. Oh, it's so cool. I love Alien. Anyway. And that's how it all started. The facehugger clung to Catherine Foster there, and she was brought to Sevastopol. The rest is history.
I want to know more. Everything. Where's your ship? If we can break the comms lockdown, what are the codes to bring it in on auto?
If you want more, then you need to get me out of here.
Not happening, Marlowe.
Is that right? Well, you know where I am.
Wait, my board in the tech spire just lit up like a Christmas tree. It's here.
Plan B. Set it up.
Whatever's happening, I want in.
Okay, this way. Got something here you'll need.
Before we do that, though, I'm pretty sure we're on the next mission. Let me check. Yep, this is mission 10, so we're gonna stop here. Alright, so that was a decent set of missions. I mean, I like the story of that and setup, plot relevance that mission 9 has, but I definitely don't like the mission itself. It's just like, I know they're trying to recreate the cool planet scene, but I think that would have been much better early in the game. I would have preferred that to be the prologue of the game, honestly. I think it would have really worked. You could have that happen, just to bring the Alien fans on board and get them into the mood, and even get new Alien fans into the moon, perhaps. And then begin with Ripley and how, like, ooh, the Nostromo flight recorder unit was found. Because then it could kind of, like, it could show this plot area. I'm wording this so badly, but it could show how they found the Nostromo flight recorder, right? And then Samuels then brings up the Nostromo flight recorder unit has been found, and even though the connection might not be obvious, I think it would be much cooler that way, is my whole point. I don't like it being in the middle of the game. Mission 8 was decent, I guess. I like that little sequence when you're starting up the tram again, and you have the looter guy, and then you have the Working Joe that gets released, and if the Working Joe kills him, it's kind of neat. I guess the Working Joe beating someone to death is kind of neat, maybe. You also get the gas torch, so that's pretty cool. You only used it on one thing, but we'll be using it on a lot more things. We'll be forced to use it on so many more things going forward. Anyway, the real next interesting mission will come in the next video. Mission 10 is a great one. It is also a long one, if I'm correct in how long it really is. It's also a very, very long one. So, yeah, look forward to that. It's going to be a lot of fun. I guess then, next time on Alien Isolation, we'll see what Waits thinks we needs. We needs? I don't know if that's correct. I don't know. Next time on Alien Isolation, we'll play the game, alright? Thank you all for watching. If you did, as always, I will see you all in the future.